is in need of a second date update this morning with a guy named Lucas. Hi, Anna.
Hi, guys. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Happy to do it. How can we help?
Okay, so I met this great guy on Match, and we had a dinner date. He picked me up, and we went downtown to McCormick and Schmidt's, and it was really nice. It was like one of the fanciest dinners I've ever been on in a super long time. And
that's cool. I love McCormick and Schmick.
Yeah. I haven't been there a while. I like sitting at their bar. They got a really nice little bar area
Great
there.
seafood.
oh my gosh, I was so excited that we were going there because my ex was not into spending money at all. Like,
Okay.
not on nice dinners. So this felt like a real treat for me.
Okay, that's great.
So I thought everything went really well. He's just like really good at telling jokes, and he had me laughing really hard. And it was really nice to be around someone who doesn't take life so seriously. Like, my ex was so intense. He was very serious all the time. And so after being away from that, I realized that I actually like that good sense of humor. I like to be with someone with a good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad I'm out of that and going on dates, and it's going well. So we were at the restaurant for a couple of hours, and the conversation was going great. Everything was really good, and I literally can't come up with anything that went wrong. He dropped me off, and when he walked me to the door, he gave me a hug, and then he left. And before he left, I told him I had a really great time, and he said he did too. And I was like, I hope that we can see each other again soon. He said, yeah, for sure. And then he left, and now I haven't heard from him, so I'm really hoping you can get a hold of him because he's not answering me. He's full on ghosting.
Ooh, no. That's hard. I mean, after such a great date.
I know. I have been guilty of saying, yeah, for sure, and not following through. I wasn't lying at the time. You know, I meant it with the intention of, but then I got sidetracked. Things got busy.
You started dating somebody else.
It's happened.
Yeah, but this impression, you know, that's the thing. We always talk about this on this segment, like if you're spending 2 and 3 hours with someone, what's going on?
You got to be having a good time.
Right. I mean, if I'm not having a good time with you, it's like, oh, I got to go. Somebody called. But this is
Right.
a long date.
Or, yeah, I'm just really tired, or I'm not feeling 100%. I'm going to call it early tonight if that's okay with you.
Exactly. And like on the date, the vibes were so good. We were laughing so much and getting to know each other really well. And there was just no sense of either one of us wanting it to end.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting.
All right. You've tried to call, text,
I've tried it all.
smoke signals.
Haven't tried that one.
Okay.
But I'm considering now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to call Lucas for Anna and see what he really thought of Anna on his first date with her, and if there's any chance of a second date. As Second Date Update continues next with Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102. All right. Anna met Lucas on Match. They had a nice dinner at McCormick and Schmick. Lucas is a nice guy. He's sort of the opposite of everything that was her ex, which is always good, right? Sometimes he could just be okay, but because he's the opposite from your ex, it just seems to enhance their...
How much better they are in real life
Right.
than they possibly could be.
Yeah. But listen, he sounds like a nice guy. He's got kind of a sarcastic sense of humor. And he hung out, what'd you say? It was 2.5, 3 hours?
Definitely like 3 hours.
That's easy to do when you're having a good time and good conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You want to do one more round? One more round, and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It just got so quiet in here. Everybody's gone. Oh, my God. We're shutting the place down.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Again.
Those are the best. So at the end of the night, Lucas takes her home, walks her to her door, gives her a hug. Anna was sure to mention that she had a great time, would love to do this again. She made that clear. Lucas said, yeah, for sure, or something to that effect. And that was it. Never heard from him again.
That was it.
Yeah. And you've tried to reach out?
Yes, I've texted and he hasn't responded at all.
Right. So we're going to call Lucas and see what's going on. You ready?
I'm ready. Thank you, guys. I'm nervous.
Happy to do it.
Hello.
Hi, Lucas.
Yeah, this is he.
Hi, Lucas. It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
Jeff and Jen.
Yep, from the radio show. Got Fritz here.
Hi.
Hi. What is this about? What's going on?
You know, we spoke to a really sweet young woman named Anna who was telling us about her fun date with you, and she had a lot of really nice things to say about you. And I think she'd like to go out with you again.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I went out on a date with her for sure. I probably would have gone out with her again if it weren't for her parents.
Her parents?
Yeah.
Did you meet her parents?
Yeah, so when I picked her up at her parents' house, because she moved back in there with them, which wasn't that weird to me, but she moved back in after, I guess, her and her last boyfriend split, and like her family was there, and I got to meet them, and they were just not friendly at all.
Oh.
And they were all at the kitchen table, and they barely even looked up and acknowledged me. And it was like the coldest reception I've ever gotten. I felt like I was like just got to prison, and it was like, you know, like I'm the new guy.
Oh.
And yeah, so like at dinner I asked her about it, and she was like, you know, that her parents are upset with her because she broke up with her ex. And like, again, me and her dad are really close, and her mom just loves him, and like they're pushing her to get back together with him. And like, it was very interesting to me because I was, you know, I'd never experienced this type of situation before. And so I asked her about her brother who was there, you know, and he was giving me a lot of side eye and stuff. And apparently it wasn't her brother. Guess who it was?
Oh, God, really?
That was the ex?
It was her ex. And
oh,
you know,
wow.
he was at the house, like when I picked her up. Apparently, like he's been coming over for dinner. And, you know, because they love him so much. So this is like it was just like, what the hell was going on? And it was just weird and crazy uncomfortable. And like, that's just not something I want to get in the middle of, you know, I don't.
Oh, my God.
That's too much stuff for me.
Yeah. Anna, how is this supposed to work if your parents, I mean, first of all, I get that sometimes circumstances dictate you got to do what you got to do. So you're staying at your parents, but this relationship they have with your ex, I mean,
you're never going to be able to bring anyone home.
No.
Oh my gosh, they're all just being stupid. Like, they're all just going to have to get over it. I'm not getting back with him ever. Like, it's so dumb between us. And when I'm with somebody else, he's going to stop coming around. Like, it's only a matter of time.
Is this the kind of thing your parents do to sort of manipulate you? Like, is this the kind of thing they've done before?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is like a lifelong thing. I mean, not with guys, but with like everything. But they are going to get over it. It's just going to take them a little longer than I would want it to.
Isn't that weird for you, though? Because I know that would be really difficult for me. You know, my mom would maintain friendships with my ex-girlfriends, and I always felt that was such a manipulative move. And my mother would always deny it and say, no, I just like her. Am I not allowed to like her?
Yeah, but were they coming over the house and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, and I'm like, Mom, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's a no-no.
Right.
I remember that being like a way that I stayed close to my high school boyfriend. I was friends with his mom, and I would like pick her up and go shopping after we broke up as a way to just kind of still see what he was doing.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I was young, clearly.
Yeah.
But still.
I know. My mother once brought up my ex to my current girlfriend at the time, and that didn't go over well at all.
That is a huge no-no.
No.
But this is weird that he's there at the table, like with your dad.
How long are you living at your parents'? Is there an exit strategy here, or is this indefinite?
There is an exit strategy. I'm just trying to get, you know, the money together. I have to get new furniture. It's just a whole ordeal. Right. I mean, but I do want to get out of there because Like, they keep putting me in the same room as my ex, who I'm so done with.
Yeah, your ex isn't living there, is he?
No, but it feels like he is because he's there all the time.
Okay. You said put in the same room with you. You mean just having him over?
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Like at the same dinner table.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Well, Lucas, I can't say I blame you. I get it.
Yeah, I don't think I need any of that kind of drama in my life. I think, maybe if you move into your own place and, like, he moves out of the country or something, then call me. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to have a conversation with your parents, though. I mean, just to tell them if you feel uncomfortable about it a little bit, Anna, maybe just say, hey, maybe you guys could hang out at his house.
I think you're right. I guess I feel kind of bad because they do really like him, so I don't want to mess up their relationship, but I know I need to, like, also think of myself.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be so down for messing up the relationship.
Yeah, me too. I'd be like,
I would do
don't you
whatever it
remember
took
the
to
way
mess
that he
it.
treated your daughter?
Right.
Your daughter who's standing right here? You're friends with that guy.
Was the breakup bad?
What happened? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was kind of like the issues I talked about. Like, I feel like my
Oh, yeah, he
ex
took
was
life
really
too seriously.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he took it really hard. And so I think that's another reason my parents feel really bad is because he takes it so hard and takes everything so seriously, which is why I liked Lucas. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. Well, best of luck to you, Ann. I'm sorry we couldn't make a second date happen, but Lucas, we do appreciate you taking the call and setting us straight.
And maybe down the road, like he said.
Maybe down the road.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Best of luck to you both.
Cheers.
All right. If you need a little help with the second date update, send us an email.